Hello and welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath, intuitive card reader, a visionary, and a whole bunch of that hooky stuff. I'm here this evening to do the very first sign for the week. Oh my gosh, I didn't check my dates on the weeks. I thought I had it all together. One moment, I'll bring my calendar up here. This is going to be for the week of the 22nd through to the 28th. Yes, 22nd through the 28th of October 2017. Okay. So this is for the sun sign Libra. Yes, check out your other signs, your moon sign and your rising sign as well, because this is for sun sign, and sometimes the other signs will resonate more with you than your own sun sign will. Let's get right into the shuffle. That was a good smudge. The first thought went through my head was, that much smoke coming up? What the hell's going on, Libra? By the way, happy birthday. We're still in the birthday month of Libra. So happy birthday, Daisy, love. Much love to you. I hope your day is a good one. This is Daisy's birthday today. It's today? I think it was today or yesterday. I think it's today, the 19th. These are pre-recorded. You won't get this till a couple more days, and you guys will be able to view this. So I'm kind of talking to myself here right now. This is for Libra, general weekly reading for the week of the 22nd through to the 28th. Is that what I said? I need to write that down or I'm going to forget it. I will forget it. Yes, 22nd through to the 28th. Where's my pen? Or I will forget it. The 22nd through to the 28th, and I grab my red pen. Ooh. Okay, this is for Libra for the week of the 22nd through to the 28th, 2017. This is a general reading, which may or may not resonate with some of you viewing this reading. This is the telling of the future. Come back a week after and see. And you know, some people, when I say that, actually do that. They'll come back. I had one the other day. Excuse me. I dropped the card. No, I don't consider pop-outs, but just for your curiosity, it was the Queen of Pentacles, and she represents kindness. All right, put her back in the deck. But I had one, and she said, wow, everything resonated, like everything for the whole week, or the whole, whatever it was. She said it resonated, so she came back just for that reason, just to check, just to see. These are, oh, wow, okay. These are your cards for the week. These cards are, this is a 3-card spread and is dealt with the intention of it all flowing together. It's all interconnected from Sunday right through to Saturday the following week. So we go first of week, middle of week, end of week, into weekend. Your very first card for your weekly reading. Wow, what was I worried about? I'm Libra rising. I don't know what I was worried about. Look at that. The Ace of Pentacles. Isn't that nice? It's beautiful. Oh, no way. Ah, Libra. I know some of you have been waiting for a turnaround. Some of you Libras, you're going to love this. How's that for you? The Star in the middle of the week, giving you hope. It's one of the best cards. It's beautiful. Midweek to end of week. The High Priestess. Intuition. Interesting. It's interesting. All right. Let's go here. Let's get right into it. I got my little cup of tea. All right. Wow. Starting on your Sunday, this covers the first couple of days of your week. The Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful new beginnings. Finances are being highlighted here as well as other things. When this card shows up, it's usually indicative of money is coming from somewhere, from someone, in some form, some way, to you. Money, I'm hearing you've been waiting for, and for some of you, a pleasant surprise. We'll put it that way. And no, I cannot tell each and every one of you viewers where the money is coming from, when it's coming, and Who's bringing it? I can't do that, okay? Some people may think I'm good at this, but damn, I'm not that good, and I don't know anybody that is. Some of you, this could come in the form, be extended to you as a reward of sorts. It is a heartfelt, fully resounding thank you that's being given to you in the monetary sense. For some, it could come in the form of a gift as well. Maybe for one or two of you, I'm hearing that it could bring brand new opportunities, which will increase your money flow. Yeah. In relationships, this card also brings a period of stability in all your relationships right across the board. Oh, God, there we go with the nose. Sorry, guys. It's just part of the gig. Oh, that was a bad one. Some of you also may be making a move, and we're talking a move in where you live, where your abode is. You're going to pick up, and if you're not out, you're going to be thinking no, you are, yeah. If you're either one or of thinking really seriously, really, really hard about making a major, major move in your life. It's going to transform your whole life. It's going to change everything. Everything about this is good. This could be a job move, a move for a relationship, a move for just renewal. For somebody, you just don't want to be where you are. And everything is wonderful and locked down and in place. Everything is, you're going down the checklist of the pros, the cons. There's more pros than there is cons. And the cons you'll find anywhere, no matter where you live, or even if you stay where you are. But the pro list is, everything is just so perfect. But some of you are just making that last double check. Do I really, really want to do this? Just because I can have it doesn't mean I should take it. Do I really want to do this and make this move? For the rest, not all of you, but for whoever this resonates with, you are definitely making this. There's a lot of presence behind this message. I'm feeling it. You're making this major move to another country, maybe even. We're talking on that kind of a scale. Oh, I'm sorry. This happens sometimes when I'm reading. Oh my gosh. Some of you may be just looking at investing in some property as well, dabbling a little bit with the real estate market. That could be as well. This ace just comes along and just, it's like the Ace of Hearts, really, in a lot of ways, because it reveals a very happy, stable time, and everything that is close to you is secure and solid. If it isn't, it's coming for you. Not to worry. The advice of this card is you need to maximize your good fortune now. You need to make your money work for you. It's come to that point for some of you. You have the ability to do that you're not going to work for your money. It's going to work for you. You're going to make this work for you. You're going to make money while you sleep. It could be something small. I know someone once that bought a small business, and it was the vending machine business. Those, I don't know, other parts of the world, but here and in my part of the world, they have candy machines. They usually stand on a red iron pillar with a big glass bubble, and it's full of gumballs and things like that, peanuts, chips, just different things. And that's a small business, but that's a business that makes money while you sleep. And I know somebody did that, and they made their money back and then some. And when they made their profit, they sold it to somebody else. But that's a job where you make money while you sleep. If you own a parking lot, I just heard for somebody, if you buy a parking lot, or you buy a plot of land and you make a parking lot out of it, and you can make money while you sleep because you charge for the parking, whatever. If you're living in a very dense city neighborhood or something like that where parking lots can be scarce, you can make money in your sleep. We're talking about making your money work for you, not you working for your money. That kind of simplicity coming forward. All right, I just heard Tupperware. Now you got to work at that, but I'm putting a message out there for somebody. You're drawn to that kind of a thing. You may get into selling Tupperware, whatever, for somebody. The advice of this card: maximize your good fortune. and make your money work for you, as I said. Get out of here. Some financial decisions are going to be made at this time for some of you. Finances are being highlighted as a key word. A property, success. It's a good card. Just take my word for it. Your second card in the middle of your week. So we got the overlap from the first. And a little bit of an overlap going on for the midweek. This is the middle of your week. This is the Star. She brings you hope. I'm very happy for you to have these cards, Libra. I really, really am. You know what? I hope some of this comes true for me. Big time. No kidding. All kidding aside. Seriously. Being serious, see? Yeah. You bring me a little bit of that. I'm joking. I'm being sarcastic. The Star. Wow. When the Star shows up and she brings hope, she also brings breakthroughs, working through conflicts now. On your feet, I just heard on your feet. You were knocked off your feet, Libra. You were knocked flat out. All right. And you've struggled to get back up, and now you're back on your feet. Some of you haven't begun the resurgence, we'll call it, of beginning again. This applies to romantic relationships. This applies to family relationships and dynamics there, which can sometimes slam you back further than a romantic. Well, this is your family, and somebody was blindsided by their family and had the wind knocked out of their sails, and they've been knocked out. You're just getting back up on your feet now. Now that the initial shock of whatever's happened to you, you're up on your feet, and you're like, okay, I'm ready to go again. I'm ready to start again, and I'm feeling strong. This has taken some of you a little while to bounce, but you're bouncing back. There's the thing. Many, many lessons learned as well from conflict and hard times. And now you're having that, as I used the word a moment ago, resurgence and a feeling of hope coming forward for you. And when you feel hope, you know, you can have a motorized vehicle, and you can have a tank where the fuel goes in, and you can put the fuel in that motorized vehicle. But unless you hit the ignition to start it all, to make it move forward, none of it's any good. Some of you are finding the ignition now, and you're going to be moving forward a little tentatively at first, but you're going to move forward. It's wonderful. You're really feeling, that's your hope. That's what gives you the motivation, is what my point was. The motivation, that's your hope. The ignition is your hope. That gives you, and you say, yes, this is real. I can do this. I know I can. I just know I can do this. The card is also bringing forward, and just giving you a bit of a hint, that you need to place more trust in the universe, and trust that it's going to protect you, trust that it's going to guide you, and wherever it leads you to, it's to better, happier times. Okay, you need to believe that. This card also reveals growth through healing from the past. So says Tarot. Freedom from old patterns, feeling more whole and fulfilled at this time. So says Tarot. Also into your future, and it's here to tell you that you are on the right path. This card showing up for some of you is a sure sign that everything's going to be okay. It's going to be fine. You're going to find your place. You're going to find your place. You would think these lips, this mouth of mine, had a good break, because I took a whole 2 weeks off after the monthlies because I was suffering from a little exhaustion. And you would think that my lips would, and my speech would be in fine, and I'm flubbing already. And you guys you're my virgins for these weeklies. You're the first ones. Anyway, but everything's going to be just fine. It's going to work out. Trust in the universe that you're being led, and you are. And it's going to be okay wherever you end up at. Any blocks, you're going to be able to handle any negativity, as small as it'll be, because it won't be big. maybe popping up here and there, but you're going to deal with it. And this, you know, you're still on terra firma. You're still living here on Earth. You're still a physical human being. You're still alive with a heartbeat. And crap happens in everyday life. And you can't get through every day of your life without running into some blocks, tripping over some blocks, finding mountains in front of you. These things still happen, but you're more capable now, and you have more self-belief and belief in the universe as well at this time. The advice of this card, so says Tarot, follow your heart. Respond to your own inner knowing, your own intuitiveness. Trust that the universe is going to bring you whatever it is that you require. When you require it, it will come to you. Keywords are creativity and dreams, intuition, healing, spiritual growth, finding spiritual paths, rebirth, and another great word to go with this card is wishes. All right, now it's time to work at making those wishes come true. Your last card in this reading, the High Priestess, she's all about intuition. This is midweek into your weekend. All right, right into Saturday. This is the teacher. The High Priestess is the teacher of tarot in this deck. All right, and she's, in a lot of ways, she's a spiritual guide, which implies and indicates that there's going to be some spirit. I could feel that right from the beginning. There's some spiritual growth going on with some of you. Some of you are seeking for spiritual growth. Some of you are just seeking for spirituality, asking yourself, what is that? What is spirituality, right? Spirituality is your belief in something bigger than you are. It is something that your inner knowing tells you is there. Spirituality is not like religion. Spirituality is a belief in a knowing, where religion is how you practice what you believe. And you know, as a spiritualist, you don't just go, let's say, to somebody teaching a class in spirituality, like on Sundays, rather than regular church. And you know, you're good while you're there, and then when you leave, the bull crap starts. The nasty side of you comes out. The moody side of you comes out. You know, you got road rage leaving the building, like a lot of Christians do, and those that go to regular church from their different religions to practice their religion. A lot of them leave church and they're not out of the church driveway, and they've got the road rage going on. Like, spirituality is different from that. Spirituality, if you're wondering, is something that you live. It's what you walk through every day. You're more in touch with your natural surroundings, and you're more in key with your inner abilities. It goes on. Google what is spirituality. They could say it better than I ever could. But some of you are ready now, and you're open for that. So says Tarot. So did Natalie. New courses coming up that you're looking to take. Also, some of you will be looking to spend some time alone, which is highly vital to the human psyche as it is. I spent, probably an hour last night down on our beach as the sun was going down. I don't see the actual sunset from this angle on my beach. I see the light off the sun. I see the pinks, the grays, you know, the blues. And it spills over the landscape in front of me, but I don't actually get to see the sun go down. But the tide was out. I love when the tide is out, when I'm actually there on the beach. It's cleansing. The mud flats, the smells, the scents, but the alone time, for me, with nobody else but me on this beach, you know, and I'll share this with you guys because I've got enough time here. But I found, I'm always looking down on the beach because our tide brings in, oh my gosh, tons and tons, hundreds of tons of rocks, and takes hundreds of tons of rock back out again. And sometimes there's a clean sweep and there's not a rock to be found. Other times there's tons and tons of them. But it brings in so much. But I seen this on the ground while spending my alone time, my much needed time, down on the beach. And I thought, what is that? Is that a dead fish or a dead something? And I got looking closer, and it isn't. It's a piece of driftwood. And here's how sometimes spirituality works. This is a small inkling, just an inkling, just a twinkle of how it works. I am connected to a whale out into the Bay of Fundy. That's a long story, and I don't have time to go into that, but it's real. I've lived here 8 years, and only in the last 2 years have I heard this whale. This year, it was here straight out from the beginning, the end of spring right into the end, and yesterday, as far as I know. But I found this, and I couldn't believe what I was looking at, and I'm like, wow. I had just been wondering about the whale. I was looking out over the water. The tide was out, but you can still see the water way out in the bay. And I thought, I wonder where my whale is. So I got up and I walked a bit, and I wrote Bay of Fundy Fortunes in the flat sand, and it was wet, and it looked pretty cool. Took a picture of that, and then I found this guy. Does that not look like a whale to you? Now look at that. Especially if I do this. See my whale picture here? Yeah, I'm going to get back to your reading, but I just want to share this. If I bring it close enough, there we go, that's better. If you look at the whale above it in the picture, look how similar they look. Isn't that something? And then when I turn him over, he even the same. Looks like a humpback. And I said all along that my whale that calls out there is a humpback whale. And that's what a humpback looks like. How amazing is that? It's like he's smiling. See the smile right here? He's smiling. Anyway, after that, just to share one more thing with you, I stood up. I was on a big old log, and I stood up. And the minute I stood up, something caught my ears. And I thought, no, that might just be the wind whistling through rocks. And then I heard him. And he called, and he called, and he called. And then he did this funny little giggle call. And I felt like he was saying goodbye and see you next year. So it was a bittersweet moment. But there, how does that happen? I go from thinking about the whale to finding something. And I know it's a humpback because of the calls. And this little thing shows up, that resembles a humpback whale. And then I hear the call. This all happens within 20 minutes. There's a touch. There's a sign. That's a sign. That is nature speaking to me. These are if I wasn't a spiritual person, I would not have made those connections. But because I pick up on that. I don't read into things. I'm the most logical, normal person you could ever meet. I don't embellish things. I don't make them what they aren't. I see them for what they are. But when things fit together like that, that's a definite sign. It's all a part of being a spiritual person. And she is the teacher of this spirituality. Also, look here, Libra, the infinity sign here, which means a forever, never ending. It goes on. There is no ending. Whatever you do at this time, and decisions that you make, like the big move of some kind, getting through past trauma and pain, all these things, especially the actions that you take right now, because the infinity symbol has showed up in your reading, has a long, long reach. Your decisions have a long, long reach into your future. These decisions you make are going to be around for a long time, so choose carefully. But spending time alone is highly important so that you can get to know your inner self on a much better level. There could be a secret going around for some of you, so says Tarot, and somebody else is going to come along, kind of put their arm around your shoulder and say, let's go take a walk. There's something I'd like to speak with you about. And away you go. And they're letting you in on something that's secret, that was hidden. And they're trusting in you not to pass through. Don't pass this around. Whenever they share it with you, it's a complete confidence. So says Tarot, and I agree with Tarot on that. The advice of this card: keep your thoughts and feelings to yourself just now. Take some time to concentrate on your own spiritual interest. Listen to your intuition. The right teacher, or the right form of you informing yourself and growing and learning about spirituality is going to come to you. You will find the right path to take that fits you, that you're comfortable with. Teaching, spirituality, visions, and dreams are just some of the keywords that come up with this card. Well, there you go, Libra. I hope you liked that reading. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it meant something to you and resonated with you. If not, people, come back and check a week later and see if this is it. For those of you that are not subscribed to the channel, please do. Please take this moment to subscribe so you don't miss any of Bay of Fundy Fortunes readings when they're being posted. Thank you to all previous or current subscribers, I should say, to the channel as well. Also, thank you to, oh, I could take forever saying thank you, but there's so much gratitude in my heart. This is my little world, even though I share this with you. But in my world, my private world, this is the place where I'm happiest because I get to control everything. That makes anybody happy. There's no crap going on in here. The way real life, physical life kind of comes in and attacks. But anyways, you can find Bay of Fundy Fortunes on Google, on Blogspot, um, Google and Blogspot, and Facebook and YouTube. I've gotten rid of Twitter. Twitter is not safe. Somebody hacked my account, and they had it for about 3 days. And then their posts that they were using through my account started showing up on Facebook, and it was pornographic stuff. So I just closed Twitter down. I didn't shed any crocodile tears over Twitter either. It's just another medium. I could care less. But you can't find Bay of Fundy Fortunes through there anymore. Also, there's the Bay of Fundy Fortunes Facebook group, which is a closed and private group, which you're all invited to join us there, full of like-minded people. All right? And we're all walking that same walk, living that same life, walking in the same light. And it is a closed private group. Anything goes on in there is completely private, doesn't leave the group. You're welcome to join us there as well. If you like this reading and you'd like to have a private specific reading just for you, I do offer that service. The information for that is found down below this video window in the Show More section. Please read through there once and grab my email that you see there and ship me off your request for a reading. I can usually get you taken care of within 24 to 48 hours. I try to do my best. I don't believe in having people wait 5 or 6 days. So I'm always bang on with that, pretty much within that time period. I think that's it for now. So this tarot reader is going to shut you guys down, get your process, and get into the next reading before it gets too late. And I'm gone live now. I've discovered that Facebook allows me to go live now with my laptop, and it's so easy. So I will be doing that within the group. I can't see me doing YouTube. That's a madhouse. But anyways, just to throw that in there. So if you're looking for me, you can usually find me right here in Bay of Fundy Fortunes. And if I'm not here, I'm usually walking on the beach down below along the water's edge that hold the mightiest tides in the whole planet, the beautiful and bountiful Bay of Fundy. And you'll always catch me waiting on the next tide, high or low. I love them all. But that's where you'll find me. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. Peace in, everybody, so you can share the peace out. Thank you very much for being here. Hope to see you back next week. Goodbye for now.